All right. Or wait, hold on. Hold on. I had a fancy intro to do. Maybe I'll just leave this in and do the fancy intro. No, I'm not doing the fancy intro. That's stupid. That's stupid. Anyways, hold on. Let me take a sip of water. I'm here to inspire you. I am here to set you straight in life. And I don't know. Hold on. I gotta figure out how to be inspirational. Do you want to be inspired? How does it feel to be inspired by my greatness? Inspiration goes best with a glass of water. Inspiration. Feel inspired. I don't know. Put down in the comments which one of those you think was the most inspirational. But I wanted to share some quotes. I don't know how to start the video, so I'm just going to do it. I have a journal here, my handy dandy journal. I love it so much, my baby. I have an old one here, but I filled it. This is my old journal. Um, I want to talk about some inspirational quotes and share my opinions on them. And so I feel like you guys could benefit from that, hopefully, if you're watching this video. I'm going to put the mic here because I'm going to be super close reading them from my journal, my handy dandy journal, and then sharing my thoughts on it. I don't know why I'm talking like that. I don't I don't usually talk like this. I talk normally. But ooh, I'm working on my ums and my uhs and my likes, so hopefully I can get better at that. But let's start. So I'm gonna just literally I have a notebook with inspirational stuff in it. I'm gonna read it. I'm very dyslexic, so it might be written wrong and I might read it wrong. But once I explain it, trust me, the info is going to be very valid because I have good verbal skills. I'm good at understanding and explaining things. And so, for my dyslexic deficiencies comes the strength of my verbal abilities. Um, at a point in life, you get no pats on the back. It's up to you to go after what you want in life. I think that this is a very strong message because it roots from the idea that nobody is coming to save you. You know what I mean? There's going to be people who want what's best for you and love you and care for you. But at the end of the day, nobody knows what's best for you other than you. And so you need to be the one that provides that to yourself. If not, you're always just going to be a victim of your environment. So keep that in your mind. And I'm not going to be going on and on and on about these. I just want to share my like honest take on it and then I'm going to move on. Suffering in life is inevitable. You need to decide what you want to suffer for. I think that this one is again super crucial towards understanding how to go about life and how to be happy and not be miserable. And so understanding that suffering is just a part of life. We're here, we have to work hard for what we get. It's not just you're born with everything you could ever desire. If you want it, you have to go out and get it. And if you don't, you have to live with the fact that you didn't, and you have to live with the life without that thing. And so keep that in mind when you are going out and deciding, what do I want to suffer for? Do I want to suffer for 10 years for all the things that I want? Or do I want to have all the things I want for 10 years and then suffer for the rest of my life? Like, these are all quotes that I've heard on the internet. And so keep that in mind. Moving on. A man or woman who has not let me try that again. Dyslexia a moment. A man or woman who has not conquered their own mind is a man or woman conquered by life. This one hit home for me because I did not used to have control over my own thoughts. And that meant I did not have control over my own behaviors. And that was not coming from any specific person, luckily, any specific person who was trying to harm me or damage my life, it was strictly just the fact that I was a victim of life itself. I was a victim of circumstances, regardless of what they were. I felt as though I did not have control over my life, and it's because did not have control over my thoughts. And so that is a very important one. That one will literally just that one will take you so far. And I'm not sharing anything special here. I'm not like Einstein for telling you guys this stuff. I'm just here verbalizing it so that you can start to improve. And hopefully you do and you let this stuff resonate with you. And all the stuff you can find on TikTok. Like if you just set up your For You page right and scroll and scroll and scroll, you can bend your mind into a machine that will achieve whatever it is that you have prompted it to do. And so that's an example of having complete control over your thoughts in your mind. Because you're not going to have control over the thoughts that arrive, but you do have control how you react to them. And that's going to create later thoughts. So you're going to control your future thoughts by controlling how you react to the ones you have right now. All right, let's move on. Ooh, the greatest victories are not won through violence, they are won in silence. Are you kidding me? You cannot fight for what you want in life. You have to sit with what you want in life. I know that sounds insane, but going out and causing a fight for what you want is not the there are times like the American Revolution is fighting for what you want. But a lot of the times when you really want to make a change to your life, it requires you sitting down in silence and just thinking and actually having a thought process and putting decisions and thoughts into something, waiting before you do this thing. The best victories in life are won in silence because they aren't victories external of your own body. It's not a battle won or a day gone well circumstantially or a competition won or a goal externally achieved. It's internal. It's dependent on what you want for yourself, because you could have all the money in the world, all the things you ever wanted, all of the people you ever want around you, and you would still not be satisfied unless you were content with your own thoughts. And so I'll just put that there and say that is that the greatest victories in life, regardless of your circumstance, are won in silence right here in your brain. You could do everything that you ever wanted to in life, and if you did not process it properly, then you maybe wouldn't even have the ability to realize it. And wouldn't that be a shame? Getting everything you'd ever want in life and not even being able to realize that you're there. That would be a tough one. And again, just like my last video, this is going to be a super short one just to inspire you guys. And I don't want to be blabbering on and on and on just to confuse you guys or whatever. And so, much love. I will see you in the next episode. Peace.